Hello everyone, welcome back to Firmament. Last time we went through an underwater zone and we powered up the first of the 3 towers. And I think we do now have all of the abilities. What are the controls? Seem to not be able to pull out my thing anymore, but I can run. Why can't I pull out my thing? Is there an error? I might have to restart something. Settings, controls. I can't do anything. Hold on a sec. Alright, I figured it out. I think it was just because I was pressing all the wrong buttons. The one button I didn't press. Alright, well, let's not close that. I think now what we've got to do, all we have to do, is go to the other worlds, now that we have all our power-ups. And we should be able to activate their towers too. Just gotta find one of the balls that takes me home. There's one down here, I know. Now, they definitely could have made this game with shorter loading times. I'm just saying. Although, that might have something to do with the fact that I am playing it on a PlayStation 4, which was good at the time it came out, but now is kind of considered a potato. Here we are. Open! Now, where should we go next? I think, where was the first world, other than this one that we went to? The Swan? Yeah, we gotta go to the Swan because we can't go to anywhere else. We have to go to the Swan first. Alright, now another 20 minutes of loading time. So, what do we remember? There was some kind of acid vat, or was that on the other one I was thinking of? So what are the 2 worlds? I played other games for a while, and also I've been taking days off, so it's been a while since I played this one. I kind of forget. I remember one of the worlds. Or do I remember both of them? One of them had the wall puzzle. We had to climb and couple the things together and stuff. And the other one had the... Okay, yeah, these are 2 different worlds. The other one had the voltage puzzle, which, yeah, I talked about that. I don't have to do it again. Yeah, so presumably both of those worlds, we should probably go to the one with the voltages, because that will... Because why? Because why? Oh, I forgot. Something wrong with the first one. Something... Oh yeah, there's some kind of power missing from the first one. Now, I could probably go to them in either order since I have both of my power-ups. But I think I'll try for...
We all knew of the arrival. It was foretold. We waited and kept hoping we would experience it.
The arrival, so that's what she said, right? I was distracted by this. I think I read that before, though. Which one is this? So it's called the arrival. We're preparing for an arrival. Is it aliens? Is it... No. Let me back. I didn't mean to... Open and let me in. There we go. Juleston Reservoir. Okay, it looks like that's the only pod we've found in this world. Let's go. Alright, so we need to figure out how to restore power to a few places. There's a vat of acid, I think, that we can open or close. I don't know what it does. And that's all I remember. What do we see through the doors? I think we can see it. Or, no, that's the inside of the outside. Huh. Yeah, so the lid closed on us and we can kind of see it through here. Which is a little weird. You'd think they'd seal it. That's a really interesting technology if you think about it. A seal. Because, like, if you put two pieces of metal together, there's a gap between them. If you put a seal on it, then, like, they squish together so that air can't get through. Which is kind of insane. Alright, we see it lifted. I don't know if you can see the same thing I am, but I was looking through the gap in the door at the texture on the other side. Alright, and it's not crazy green. Let's see if we can find something else to do here. The tower is risen. So I wonder if we have to do another underwater puzzle to get to it, or if it's different. We definitely do have to go underneath it. There's stuff that said no power. Does this have no power? This has no power. But we go down here and we can't do anything. So we also... So we got a new power up, which was... This has no power. We need to bring power to it. The power comes from this line. Let's follow it. I keep thinking this is where the power comes from, but no, the power comes to it. Yeah, we've got our increased range, we've got our connection, and we have something about extra torque or something. So that's the power station. So we have to go there. And we have to find our way there. Alright, this should do it. That's something. What is it? It's the rail car. Okay. We have used it before. We could check the rail car and make sure there's no more destinations that we haven't found yet. Can I not get there anymore? Can I get there by walking down this path? For some reason I thought there were only 2 paths away from the center. Oh, we just keep going. Oh, no we can't. Is there a path down here? So here's one of these. We should probably go there in case there's a pod we haven't opened. No branching path over here? Huh. Alright, well this has nothing else to do. Exactly 115 volts. I could turn it off. Is there a reason to turn it off? What did it turn on? Maybe the rail car? Maybe the elevator? No, it turned on the power that is going... Okay, I guess it did turn this on. I find it hard to believe that we've only found 1 pod in this zone. Ah, here we go. Haha. Shut up!
We understand.
Acid holding vat full. Reservoir water pump. I seem to not be able to do anything with this. So we have to go over here. Wasn't I able to connect these? Or maybe I couldn't reach. Confusing myself. Go here. Okay, now we go there. Can't reach. Can we reach now? It's not coming here. Why is it not working? We have to go here and then there? Do you have to go in this order? But now I can't reach. Oh. Does it go at all? No, it doesn't reach at all. I can't reach that one. Is there something else to reach? This puzzle feels like it's not working. So I can't go from here to here. I can't go from here to there. Logically, that means I can't go from here to anywhere. Now try it. Alright, there we go. Oh, that feels dangerous. Okay, we made it. We must not have had the multi-joining power-up when we got here last time.
I lost friends here. What has become of them? What has become of their memories? I have learned that the threshold deals harshly with memories.
What? You said you lost friends here. I thought you meant they died. And then you were like, what has become of them? And I'm like, oh, like, you cut off, they cut you out? And then I'm still confused. Okay, I feel like there's gonna be something down here. Some reason to walk here. Let's see if we can open this door. Open doors are good. Socket malfunction. We cannot. We gotta fix it first. What does this do? Switch the switch, doesn't it? Ah. I was wondering, I was like, this looks pretty solidly in place. I don't think it can bend over to here. I see, I see. Everything's yellow. It's probably because lots of sulfur. Ew, the texture isn't working right. Like there's something missing. Or maybe it implies there were stones there that would take. No, nope, texture. What is going on here, though? Is it a natural phenomenon, or are they like keeping dyed water? Huh. Let's go. Plonk. Okay, safety measures. I was curious. Perhaps morbidly so. Well, I can get on top of it, I guess. It's awkward doing this and moving at the same time. That is an insta-stop. Alright, where can I put it so I can get around it? There we go. How can I hear you all the way in here? So you said last time. If you say something too much, I'm gonna assume that you don't actually believe it, and you need to keep saying it so that you can make yourself believe it. If you puff yourself up too much, it makes me think you're insecure. No, that's a joke. In reality, I think they are using it as propaganda. They do not care about the content of their words. They're merely saying it because it keeps the people in line. Can I get up on top of this? Oh, it's so hard to do. It says full. Must be full of something. Acid, maybe? Alright. Can we couple it to this one? Or push it in? There's not another socket on that side. Nope. Go. Keep going. Nope, forward. Alright. I've got it over here. Is that coupled together? If I put it back now, does it... Nope. Right, okay, so it looks like these may be mismatched. No? No, I was wondering if like maybe on the other side something would be different. No, it looks like we might have to add some machinery to it. Let's go get the other one. Such a weird place. Okay, is this one full? It is. Okay. What do we want to do? It does look like we might have to drive on top of one of these. Get up here. Oh, what was this? They're both full, so there's not really any difference by which one we bring. I mean, we could put both of them down one of these paths, but I don't see why we would want to. Is this the way we went? Yeah, it looks familiar. And then here's the other one. And then do we even go up here? We get a nice lookout. There's a path over there. Should check that out. Anything else I missed while I was focused on the cart? I don't know what I want to do with them, so there's not really any reason to bring the other one over yet. Oh, I guess we can't get over there. Unless... Hidden path. These look like they might slide. Don't you wish you could climb ladders that fast? Guess I never looked out into the distance. Cyan lands. Are we on an archipelago then, maybe? In this world? I don't imagine all of them are in the same place, because the ice world is on a pole, most likely. Okay, this isn't a safety hazard at all. Ugh.
We work.
Locked. Alright, let's not bother with that then. Unlock. Well, if I unlock this side too... Oh, it's broken. I need another hammer. That hatch crusted. Oh. Looks like we got ourselves a puzzle here. Unaligned. Alright, so we can't do anything with those. Can't walk on that side. Hatch closed. Everything's battened down. We need to get it unbattened. Oh, this looks important. Insufficient acid. Ugh. We're red tiding the sea. Man, this is the nastiest, most polluting place I have ever seen. But I bet there are nastier places in real life. Can we open the door from this side? Yay! Labor together. Ah, now we can move this one, or we could if the other one was out of the way. Feels weird that that's the reverse direction, considering we have to look at it from this side. This one's empty. I haven't seen any place to fill it up, though. What if this is on the switch while we trigger it? Just says blocked. Yeah, probably just doesn't work. Not at all. So I bet we need to trade this one places with one of them. Don't know which one though. Hey! Yay, Juleston Factory. Exercise extreme caution when removing crust with cavitation hammer. Ah, yeah, cavitation hammer. Dawn. Oh, are we gonna freaking... Oh, that went very nice. Must raise the water level first. Oh. Well, it's good they didn't give us a long loading time for that. I'm sure there will be once we've raised the water level. Unlike the factory where it was hard to find anything to do, this puzzle is now overwhelming me a little. But that's okay. We'll experiment, we'll figure out what things do, and become comfortable with it, because that's how puzzles work. No sulfur. Well, guess I've run out of things to do. Just as I was saying how much there is. We pollute. Wait, where's the way down? Where is the way down? I'm lost. Here it is. Okay, I have an idea. What's my idea? I need to... It is weird that we'll be able to use the cavitation hammer here. Because how are we going to fill up this place with water? It's out in the open. Raise the sea level. What was my idea? I forgot it. Don't think there's anything over there. Fully, okay, yeah. The idea is to go back down and to get to move this to the right and pull this one in, so we get ourselves some sulfur. I thought at first we might have to fill this one up, and we still might. Alright, come on in. Oh, it goes in farther than I thought. Oh, there we go. Alright, we have sulfur now. Now I have to remember where that one is. Now it's empty. Oh, we could see it from above. See the sulfur inside. Yellow and nasty. I'm lost again. Not this way. Where do I go? Forgot. This way, I think. Or was it? No, this wouldn't be it. Alright, it looks like now is the point when I admit that my chemistry skills are non-existent. I am a one-trick science guy. I know my physics. I do not know my chemistry. So sulfur and acid. I know there's a thing called sulfuric acid. So it's sulfur dioxide. That's sulfuric acid, right? Here it is. Filling mixer. Hopefully it's as simple as do the things that are possible to do, and you don't have to know the chemistry. All right, so now we go back down to the other thing. Ah, we're raising the water level. I hope it doesn't overflow. That would be bad. I was a little worried. Okay, so this should still not work, I think. Hatch closed. This one maybe will work now. If not, we can go find our suit again. Insufficient acid. Okay. We need good acid to open the hatch, and then we need to do that one once the hatch is open. Okay, I forgot the way. There's a suit somewhere. Here it is. Man, good thing we have this adjunct, or we'd never be able to put on a suit. Very convenient of the pop-up text in the game. Definitely makes sense via the world. Alright, now we have to move this. Okay. But we can't move it because we need to use the cavitation hammer on it. Okay, well that's one. That's here. Now let's see if anything has changed up here. Yeah, so we have to actually move this. We have a catch-22 here. We have to move this before we can bust the sulfur. But we have to bust the sulfur before we can move it. Come on. Mixer blade pins. Alright, there's a couple of things we can do there. Lock. Unlock. We probably have to lock them to complete machinery. That hatch crusted. Now these blade pins are down. The thing still didn't... Well, now the water's all the way up. Maybe this will do something. That discharge. Let's just discharge our acid into the sea. So we can't get these anymore. But we can hit this from out here. That's going to be important. It's going to be relevant to the puzzle. Okay. I can't process. Maybe we want to get the other one. The other cart. Maybe that'll change something. Now I have to find my way down again. Why are there all these places to look over stuff? Oh, I wonder if that is now open. We should go the other way. Maybe we'll learn something there. We'll find another pod with another keeper in it. So we still can do nothing here. We can't go over there, which means there's nothing over there to go to. Alright, going back downstairs to get the other tank of sulfur. Nope, have to... Reverse goes away from us. Reverse is the forward direction. Forward is the reverse direction. Okay, gotta get you out of here. Pull you back. I wanted to be standing on it. I was too scared. I should have just stood on it. Ah, get thee gone. Nope, not into me. Let's go. Yeah, you can even see it from here piled up on top. Oh. Oh, never mind. I thought the directions were reversed, but no, they're still the same reversed as they were before.
We are united.
The more you say it, the less I believe you. What did I just... Was that? I want to look at it from higher up. see the nasty yellow on top. I can't even see it. There we go, that should do it. What is this? Is this just... Oh, it's dirt. I was like, is it sulfur that just spilled on the ground? Yeah. Yep. Let's watch it from up here. Okay. Plenty of sulfur. Now, does this do anything else? Just turned it off. No, it just processed a little bit more. Mixer is full. We have lots of sulfur. We have plenty. We don't need any more. Alright, that's the message I've received. Now, I keep forgetting what else is up here. Is there anything? There's nothing in these places just to look out. Okay. I'm a little worried that we just can't do anything in this puzzle right now. So 3 directions to look out. And nothing to see in any direction. Okay, I mean, except for the fact that this power is now on. So I think we've solved all of the puzzles with the hoppers. So, time to... I mean, we can't do anything with... I mean, I'm going to try this suit one more time, just in case there's something I missed. That's the thing about puzzle games. The thing that I've learned by doing puzzles myself, and the thing I have learned by watching others do puzzles, is that if you assume that you know the answer, and you don't check it, then you might be wrong. Like I can't look up because it's crusted on the other side, right? Like what if I look up and I do it and it blows up the spot right there? I am a little bit worried I was supposed to rotate this before raising the water. But I guess that doesn't make sense. So it is a little weird. So the cavitation hammer must be something that takes advantage of water pressure. So it just like wouldn't work in the air. Or else you could, I mean, like I just want to put the suit on and come up here and over here and bust it up. Yeah, it's all stuck. Can't move it, can't rotate it, can't bust it. Because we can't cavitate the air. Does have a switch over thing? Unaligned, uncoupled, locked. Yeah, I can't get to them. So you can't reach underwater from here. This one says vat hatch crusted, but this is like... Oh no, this is something different from those other ends. Try everything again. Just says hatch closed and that's all. Sulfur pool mixer. Oh, it's so loud!
We care for our comrades.
And this one, we just can't open. Alright, so I feel like I've tried everything here. I've put my, thing my implement in every single one of those things and checked for alternate functions and found nothing. So I'm gonna guess that that means there's nothing to find there for now. And I'm gonna go this way. Now the power is going over there successfully. And so we will now walk all the way around. I mean, we could take the pod. Although who knows with loading times if the pod will be any faster. There's a hatch there. It only has the door, right? Open and close. I mean, one positive about using these is it just feels good. Destination. It just feels good to use the things we have available to us. Engine, energize. See, it's fast. It's not 35 minutes like every other loading screen. You would think that the Swan would take much less time to load. Alright, where am I going? Over, not there, other way. So, no, there's no path. I was like, is there a way down the mountain that I just never saw? Now we have power over here. Yes. Man, this is the this is the moment that really feels like a Cyan game. Because there's a thing that's been taunting you for a long time, for hours. And finally you solve the puzzle that makes it accessible. So, like, you've taken that walk so many times before, and now you take it and it's like, yeah, it's different this time. Can I close it from here? We're lowering ourselves. And now, does it open down here? Oh, hey. Please do not be the same manual I've been reading this whole time. Responsibilities of keepers. Inspect metal and concrete. I've already read this. No, this is explaining like how to do our stuff. Okay. Pool temperature. We haven't done that. Pool acidity. I mean, we can't see any numbers anywhere. Atmosphere quality. Crystalline deposits in pools. I mean, there's nothing here that we haven't really seen before. Come on! What's the point of this? I'm now underground. If I raise it, there's no difference. We're walking on the outside. What? What? World building, yeah, but gameplay what? I can't even read the whole checklist. What does that bottom one say? Confirm with battery something. The last one. Something something per firmament. Or firmaments. But now what a disappointment. What a disappointment. Okay. Well, that, as they say, is that. Alright, back to the sulfur plant. We need to figure out how to... It still looks like there's X's. Those are not X's. I thought those were red X's on that stuff over there. No, those are receptacles for this. Okay, where am I going? I am going to check and see if something over here is operational now. I guess I'm just walking the long way. Sometimes that helps. So what can I try that I haven't done yet? I mean, just put my thing into all the things. I plug in all the sockets. Long, unsafe closeness. Just put my plug in all the sockets again. I might want to go over there just to see if there's a pod that I haven't unlocked yet. So this is, we need to solve the acid puzzle. We need to solve that first. There's nothing left to do over here. Why is there power now? There's still no wire going over there. Maybe there's something left over in these places that we haven't found. I don't suppose we can fill up the acid again, or the sulfur. Yeah, it's not like it's dripping from the ceiling or anything, so I wonder how we did it. To pull this out, maybe it'll trigger somewhere. Kind of looks like there's paths going up there, but no. What's this for? We just look? Like, we can't get out, we can't go anywhere. I don't know. I don't think there's any reason for those parts anymore. I am feeling a little bit motion sick from this place. I think it's something with the desert or with like really colorful rocks in a first-person 3D environment. I haven't had motion sickness bad in a long time. I mean, it's been almost a year, right? That's when I played Manifold Garden. I had it with that game. But in that game, for one, it's like all straight-edge polygons, and for two, the whole gimmick of it is to switch the gravity around.
We measure.
I'm gonna measure you, if you know what I mean. So what do I do? The thing that seems to be barring me from every action is this right here. There is a crust over this thing that's preventing me from unlocking it. Other than that, it switches from uncoupled to unaligned. Maybe it means couple like this. No. Game really doesn't want me to do anything, does it? Oh, hey, look. That. Lower. Can't lower. Person detected. Is there another one over there? Thank you for not lowering me into the acid. Here we go. Here we go. Now we can use the suit. It all makes sense. Hidden devices. Hidden receptacles. That was the issue. So now I should be able to walk across it, break the crust. Alright. It does feel weird to be under the surface that's open to the sky. It kind of feels, after the previous level, it feels like there should be a ceiling above us. We should be in some kind of high pressurized chamber. Unlock it. Alright, now we... Can we... No, I wanna raise it while I have a suit on. Anything to find down here? Too far away. So we have to rotate it a little bit. Can we get it? Nope, that is in solid sulfur. No, this one should... This one. Does it change anything? No. That one we just can't reach at all. These. So we have to align them with something. It looks like maybe we lift this up, rotate it, put it back down, and then we attach it to here. See these holes? Alright. Progress hath made. Back up to the top we go. Raise up. Does not raise anymore. So we just walk on this with our shoes. Don't mind the burning smell and the melting rubber. Alright, now we should be able to turn this, right? No, we should be able to access one of these. Maybe this one? So, the vat hatch is right here. That's right. This one. No. Eh. Well, 11st time's the charm, as Bilbo Baggins would say. Nope. Not that one either. Eh.
Our task is our purpose.
So why didn't this work? Uncoupled, unaligned. Could I access that from below? Can I access it now? Now what happens? Absolutely nothing. Okay, well I couldn't reach it. Still can't rotate anything. Oh! Are there more arches down below? What is this arch? Can we reach that arch from below? From with the suit? Dawn doth doff. Can't get there, but here. I guess it's nothing. Blur. Cannot do anything. Do I want it to be locked? Maybe I want it to be locked. Let's try locking both sides. Thought I wanted it to be unlocked. It's like, now what happens if we try to raise it? What is it locking to? I assumed it was locking rotation. But we don't seem to be able to rotate anything, still. So maybe it's locking something else that it's going to take with it. Well, no. I've unlocked. I wish I could see better. I mean, it feels like we're not actually locking anything because we could still raise and lower it just fine. What about over here? What if I should do nothing, right? Eh. Here. Come back. And this says something. This says vault hatch crusted. Vat. There's a difference between a vat and a vault. This one's still locked. Unlock. Everything's unlocked. That should be good. Oh, that looks like a walkway. Or a conveyor belt. To take materials and plop them into the vat. Alright, this needs to be down if we want to use our suit. Now, I wonder if there's anything else to do. Anything I've forgotten. This thing is the same as always. Nothing over here. Just hold this out and scan around with it, I suppose. Ow, my ears.
We understand.
Yeah, I'm feeling not very included right now. Yeah, that's what it is. We can't get up there. Down to here. try this again, because it could be that I just didn't cavitate something properly. Open door. So it looks like it's making a bubble of steam and then I don't know. Mixer blade pins. It says unaligned until I go that way. I don't know, it just says unaligned in general. This one works too. There's only one we can't reach from here. Okay. What about these sides? No, there's nothing to find there. I tried this last time, right? I tried locking it and then raising it. It just worked. There's no lock or anything over here. I can't reach that. I wonder if we can walk down there. Like, I wonder if that's solid. It just looks like another liquid. But I don't know. Maybe it's not. Come on, give me something to cavitate. That is crusted. Maybe if we just leave the water for long enough, it'll dissolve. It looks like it's creating a vacuum. And then the water is just collapsing into it, which would cause quite a shockwave. But also there's bubbles, so maybe it's blowing air. That doesn't quite make sense. I mean, it could also be boiling the water, but then why would it stay contained? It could also just be made up alien technology. Nothing, no problem with that. There's nothing here. This isn't crusted. There's nothing else crusted except what I cannot reach. I'm looking. I really am. Such is the way of the Cyan game. So when this was up at the top, I was able to trigger these. Like lift them up and down. It does seem like we have to lift up this section, rotate it, lower it here, then attach them to these spots. I guess I just haven't found the place that, well... Right. Maybe there's receptacles. Some, at least one of them has an alt option, right? I forgot about that. So let's. Is this one with an alt option? No. This one? No. Is it this one? I checked it, but I don't think I checked its alt option. It has no alt option. Where's the one with an alt option? There was one, right? Oh, hey, look. Mixer sockets. Yep, those 4. And also the... Okay, no. It's showing all of them. So it's showing the arches, it's showing the center, it's showing the 4 pins. But it's not showing the ends. So this one, vertical, is now showing... Is it showing more that I haven't seen before? It's showing the middle, it's showing the top, it's also showing 2 more. Did I just walk past those and miss them? Or is that when it's up? Is that only when it's up? But I can't get in if it's up. Is this the one that had 2 options? There we go, there we go! Okay, so we want to move it. I bet that it is not moving the lower ones. So we've got to move it to here. Oh, I have to leave. Excuse me. Yep. The one spot I couldn't leave. What was that? Oh, I stopped seeing it. Okay, I'm aligning it here. See the icon? Alright, now it's aligned. I don't know if that helps at all. But if the game is giving me something to match with, we'll try it. See if it does anything. So I'm guessing we just have to rotate it to be sideways so we can attach it to... Oh. Oh, that is actually straight attached. Oh, the middle stuff was not straight. There you go. Now, will this let us rotate it? Oh, all of them have been coupled. Is that a doorway in the middle? I wonder... I don't suppose that's different from anything we've seen already. I want to see what happens if you try to use the cavitation hammer in the air. Maybe it's just like hissing because whatever reaction it's doing doesn't work unless there's water. There is no reason to be up here. Here we go. All right, so now I need to rotate this until it's right there, right? A little farther. That's the spot. All right, so underneath here, there is a crusted vat. So now we have to uncouple everything, rotate it back so that we can walk across it, lower it, and then come back here and walk across it. All right. This is the kind of puzzle where you have to understand it when you're doing it. It's the kind of thing that Cyan games have always done well, which is you can't just brute force your way through because, and the way that they lock that is because it takes time. Okay, so now all 4 are uncoupled. Because if you could just quickly do the puzzles like zit, 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 and try this, try that, try the other thing, then you could brute force it. and you would get through it without understanding it. But by having it take time between each action, like you have to commit, you have to like, okay, now I'm going to go and I'm going to rotate this so that it goes over there. And then I'm going to go downstairs and I'm going to get back into the suit. And then I'm going to walk across the bridge that I created to get to the crust. And then I'm going to bust it. And then I'm going to come back and open the thing. And then I'm going to do the other thing. And then I'm going to, you know, gonna do all these things. All right, so I don't know if there's anything else alignment-wise we actually have to do. I forgot something important. I'm also not entirely aligned. I notice how as the water passes over you, the lighting changes instantly instead of with the water level. I don't know, would that take up more memory? I mean, a little bit, right? But not like a lot. All right, and then we gotta lower it. Let's go. So I imagine if you're just putting a color filter over the screen, it shouldn't be too hard to put it over a portion of the screen. And then, yeah, see, it just changed instantly. You know, put it over a portion of the screen and have that portion change as a function of time, you know, like the water level is. Here we go. Progress time. Anything else we need to do with this? I don't think so. I think we may be done with the suit. I think we may be done with the suit. We busted all the crusts and now we have to just... Unless there's something we learn about later. But now we just go and play with the chemistry. I think we might not even need to raise this. There is something else in the middle. What else does the middle do? Mixer blade pins. Is that the coupling things? Can we couple from up here? We don't actually have to go down there to do that? Yeah, I think that's what it meant. Oh, we do have to go down because there's something to find down there. There's a passageway. Open. Empty. I hear something. What do I hear? Ah, it's down there. Ew! Oh, I see. Can we go down there without the suit? Oh. Like, drop down a little bit. Hanging off the edge. Still going down. Down and down and down. Totally empty. Okay, well, yeah, now we can go down without the suit. What does this do? I forget. I've only looked at the thing that says it can't do. Insufficient acid. Alright, well, now I need to go down there without my suit. Without my suit. Hopefully there's no more crust down there. This one. Oh, whoops. No, come back up. Wait. Can we rotate it now? We can. But we're not gonna be able to... Yeah. Gonna bump into stuff. Okay. I mean, it's open, but I don't see anything down there. Oh, even when it's empty, we can't lower with me. Okay, let's try moving below. There's the door. So there's another hatch or something underneath. Alright, now this should couple the pins. Yeah, that does the things. That does these. Now we can rotate again. Well, what if we leave the lower one over here? And now we turn again. Also, what's down there? Probably can't get down there if I have to guess. Well, I'm just gonna try it anyway. Believe. Just turn a little. Can I open that door now? And then lower. Okay, yeah, that door is nothing. The water is gone, which means we can't don the suit anymore, I think. Or, no, we can don the suit. We just can't use the cavitation hammer. Ah! So we had to raise the water to get through here. Now we lower the water, we can walk through here just fine. Okay, what if we don't want this to be down? What if we want it to be up? Didn't actually want that. Well, we can... Alright, nothing to see there. Okay. Let's move this up. Oh my goodness. Can't lower person detected. Okay. So we can't do that from here. So what happens if those are up and we're down? Also, what does this do? It opens, closes the vat. What if we were standing right inside and closed it? It would be bad. Alright, my next thought is I want to raise the thing from outside, then come right back into the suit. Raise. Also, there are these locking pins, which maybe they prevented us from rotating? No, no they didn't. No they didn't. They didn't prevent us from rotating, they didn't prevent us from raising and lowering. Well, maybe they prevented us from rotating, I don't know. Now it's time to go back down. It should do nothing. It looks like it does nothing. Shut up!
We work.
Imagine having to live with that every day and night. Okay, it seems there's nothing in here. No purpose at all. Is there anything to lock into on the walls? Well, let's try locking it up and seeing what it doesn't let us do. Maybe it lets you slide around in a circle, but not go up and down? No, of course it lets you go up and down. Maybe it latches into these things so you can only go up and down. I'm starting to think we can't get into those spots. Maybe there's nothing else to do with this. Maybe I am fixated on something I've already solved. So, my adjunct was still active when I left. So apparently I just kept it active the whole time I was taking off the suit. I forget what this does. That empties here. I forget what this does. It also says insufficient acid, right? Can we raise the water again, I wonder? Not that I would want to. What did I want to do? Yes. Lock. Fail. It says fail. Okay. Okay, maybe it does latch into those grooves to make it only go up and down. Okay, this turns it, makes it go up and down. No, it doesn't. It turns it and it locks and unlocks the pistons. I'm so confused. Let's go back in here and see if we can process more sulfur. All right. Is that raising the water again? Yeah. Okay, well here's a thought. What if we have to mix it? We need this to be closed. What's of that? We'll leave it open. It's not leaving, not flooding out. So now if we're here, we attach it. This kind of feels like grasping at straws though. Couple it up. Now we mix it. Time to mix. Mixing the stuff. It doesn't feel like we're doing very good. Alright, so I have an idea. It's a weird idea. What if I go over here? So I've mixed it up. Insufficient acid. Does this one also say insufficient acid? Holding tank full. I can empty it, it goes into here. What is this one attached to? What is this? It's another... Oh, it goes down there? This is how it generates electricity? Like, why? Acid holding vat discharge. Okay, let's try to think of what's going on here. There's a thing over there. Maybe we should go back and see if that has anything. My brain. Ow, my brain. We should go back and see if this toggle, this thing, this thing will let us do anything. Off, on. It just doesn't work. Acid holding that full. Well, oh, here we go. What if we just discharge everything? This is the acid holding vat, right? And so if we empty it, then maybe we'll be able to... Are we still got more... No, we don't have any more sulfur. So if we empty it, we won't be able to fill it again. Maybe the whole idea was to empty it. Not up here. No, stairs. Maybe the whole idea was to open this up and drain it all. Well, let's close this just in case. Just in case we need the stuff in there. Oh, never mind. This is weird. Like, we open it and then we open it. The water's lowering again. It's so red. It's definitely splashing up here. Ew. Okay, so now the tank is emptying. So maybe we can go over here. Now it should say acid holding vat empty. Apparently not. That was not the acid holding vat. Oh. The water's lower here too. Huh? Is it? Is the water lower here? Do we lower the water? Is that what I'm doing? Am I pumping this out? I don't have any more sulfur. So I'd have to, if possible, I'd have to go... Oh, it's full again. What? Huh? Weird. Oh, there's more sulfur up there. Okay. So now what if I turn this on again? Filling mixer. There's no way to see out this side, which is crazy. Okay, it's down. And this is not blocking half of it as I thought it might. Okay. That still has done nothing. Now let's hop back to the other side and see if... Well, I guess we can look from up here. See if the water's any lower. Nope, it's the same. The water there is the same. So what is the acid holding vat then? Ow, my ears.
We test.
What does this do? Pipe flow control. Okay. So water. So the sulfur comes in. I don't know where any of this stuff is though. The sulfur hopper Is this a building? Is this building? Okay, I think I see. So this one here on the right, that's the one that's on the end of the long walkway. So you see the H2SO4, that's the big red pool. And then there's like a dam that goes down to the electricity. And H2O, that's the reservoir with the... That's this. So the water is coming into the building we're in now, which is the H2SO4. No. It's the building with the hopper. The hopper is pointing an arrow. That's where the rail comes in. So the water does go into there. Okay, so if I turn this again, no sulfur. Okay, well, I'm out of sulfur. That's a problem. Maybe I can get some more somehow? I didn't see any way to get more. But let's push one of the carts away, just in case. Push the cart to the end of the track. That way. Maybe it will pick up some more sulfur somehow. This is hard to do. I don't have 3 thumbs, game. Okay, I don't think there's anything else I can... Are these syringes? Yeah, I don't think there's anything I can connect to from here. Unless this allows me to switch something. Nope, we could just drive. I'll bring another one over here to see if we can. We might be done with the sulfur though. We might just be done. It's like there's just nowhere for it to drop in from. How do they get it in these things in the first place? Looks like that's as far as it goes. I don't know. I guess I'll just leave them. That water looks a little too blue-green. At first I thought maybe it's a little clear and healthy, which would be strange, but no, it's a weird color. What is this little spot down here? Why do we get to go down there? Alright, what to do now? I don't think we need the suit anymore. We can't go down to the bottom. What could we do? We can't get into any of these spots, which makes sense, because like we don't want to ourselves drop down into there. I have a need. I need to learn. Acid ready. Okay, finally. Now it says power out. Okay, we are now pouring acid down onto that place, which is a little bit satisfying given the puzzle that we had there. So, oh, all the power's gone. Makes sense? Huh. Well, we have a pod. We can teleport back. Time to see what happened. Nothing. The power is out. Well, we cannot walk there. We must teleport. This is not the way down. Again. Mysterious music. Must have done something important. It's weird that the option to close that is there. Because you can only see it if you're above it while it's open. And it automatically closes. Let's go. Want to see what happened. I'm learning a technique for writing called interiority. And it is... I have known about it for a long time, but I'm really learning about it now as I have professionals, one professional and a bunch of trainees, fellow trainees, reading each other's stories and being like, you need more interiority. I'm like, okay. Learning how to do it. And that is where you connect the character's motivations. You display the character's motivations on the page so that the reader can feel them. So I just thought of that now when I said, I want to see what happened. Because, you know, if I don't say that, maybe you don't know. If I don't express it, well, then you don't feel the excitement with me. Alright, this is all turned off. We've just poured a whole bunch of acid down on top of it. We might have to do this puzzle again. How many volts do we have now? 165. Okay. So, where does it go? This way, this way. Through the middle. So these things are aimed backwards, it looks like. Well, I mean, it depends on which way you start with. If you start over here, then they're all aimed forward. Okay, so 165, we need 115, right? So now that we have higher acid, maybe we have higher voltage. So what happens if I switch... Oh, I can't switch this one. What happens if I switch this one over to here? 115. Ah! Power's back. No, it's not yet. So yeah, the water just drained down here. Drained right... The acid just drained right over this walkway. There we go. 115 volts on again. Power's back. Yay. That was easy. I was prepared for a whole half an hour of stuff. The music seems to think that that I'm about to unlock something special. Well, last time I said that, I was wrong. Can I change the music volume? I've heard no music, basically. It's extremely quiet, so you guys probably can't even hear it at all. Tiny little footsteps. That's still there, but maybe we can... oh, the door's open again, right? So... now... where am I going? The elevator. That is this way, right? Yeah, okay. Keep going up the elevator, but not back down. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Not that way. Is it ready? Refill vat from reservoir. Yeah. Give me this water level. Okay, the water level is now lower. We're doing something. We're doing something. So this one first. I don't imagine they would expect us to do everything 3 or more times. I mean, we can't get any more sulfur. That's the thing. We have now refilled the vat from the reservoir. I don't know what that means. We have less water, I think. Go! Oh. Insufficient acid. We have no more sulfur. This should do nothing. We have nothing in here. We refilled that from reservoir. So where did that water go? Huh. This still shouldn't work, right? What now? Maybe it's back with the tower. This is not the way down. Still. And I feel so grumpy when I'm playing this. I'm having fun. I am having fun. It's fun frustration. Is there something like on the opposite side of this? It's like a walkway or something. Like over there. If we get over there, maybe we can walk into the tower. I'm actually taking this down. Or maybe that place that the power attaches to will actually have something. So this isn't it. That's what I'm thinking of. A fourth bridge. They had to put it deep underwater so that nobody would take it until the time was ready. Here we are, guys. Another world about to be completed. So here's the doors that will open when we're done. Right past them. World 2 is about to be down. Now the question is, does the game end after World 3? Feels like it'd be pretty short. Then again, I am playing like 1 to 2 hours per episode. So I guess in that way of thinking, I've actually played longer by now than I did on Abduction.
I wish I could see what you have become. I wish I could see what that realms have become. We kept them while not understanding.
Now we've got 2. And it seems that whenever we do one of these, go back down. Whenever we do one of these, it does it in all of the towers. One more tower left, and we will tackle it next time. I think that is good enough for this episode. We're going to... Oh, I'll probably head back to the Swan, and then maybe we'll start that next time. Or perhaps... I don't know, I guess we'll stop right about here as soon as we step out of the tower. But yeah, it feels satisfying. So, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like the video, and I will see you next time. Bye!